Welcome to your stress cleansing ritual. So, this is a transformative way to just cleanse yourself of any sort of stress that is still lingering and dissolve the weight of any negativity and physical tension that the stress has created in your body. So, this is three simple steps where we're going to get it out. We're going to visualize it all just floating and melting away. And then we're going to cleanse ourselves of any residual stress or negativity. Okay, here is how this works. So, step one is all about emptying your brain of any thoughts that are producing the feeling of stress or tension in your body. So, what I want to introduce you to is a practice called automatic journaling. And this is really a beautiful practice to just help empty your brain. So, the way that this works is you're going to pull out your journal, or if you want to just do this in the note section of your phone, if you want to type on your laptop, whatever way you prefer to release, there's no perfect way. Whichever way works best for you is perfect. So, what I love to do is I will just grab my journal and I start writing. So the way that I think of this is I will write as if a faucet has turned on all of the thoughts in my brain and I just let it run dry. And I will keep writing until my brain feels like everything is out and I've just run myself dry and there is stillness. So when you're automatic journaling, you are just letting everything flow out of you with ease. You are not stopping to reflect. You're not making sense of anything as it comes out. You're not judging and shaming yourself. You're not questioning anything. You're just getting it out. So think of turning on a faucet, letting it run dry. That is the only goal here. So automatic journaling, it's really cool because when you're doing this, if you're actually physically writing, sometimes it almost just feels like the pen is moving itself because you're writing so fast. It's just furious. Who cares if it's messy? You're just getting it out. So it's a really cool way to just empty everything, especially if you have a racing mind. So this is a beautiful way to just slow things down, get it all out on paper. Now, when you actually get it out, so if you've typed it, if you put it in your phone, I want you to print it because what you can do to just take this release to the next level is you can actually print or tear it out. And we're going to go into that in just a second to help finish this. But this is a really cool thing to do to just really like put it to bed. Okay. So that's step one in this is to empty your brain. We're going to get it all out first because without seeing it, without really, understanding what's in there, if we just keep it trapped in there, it's like the hamster wheel just keeps going. So that's first step is just get it out. Step two is we're going to cut ties with this. So what I want to do is offer you a super quick visualization that you can do anywhere, regardless of if you're in a meeting, regardless of if you are in a space like you're just in your room and you're just like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. If you're driving, you can literally just picture this in your mind to allow yourself to separate the connection to the thoughts and really give yourself a release. So I love to do this visualization anytime I've emptied my brain. This is part two of this. So what I'll do is I will picture myself putting all of the paper that I've written down the thoughts in and I put it into a balloon. And then I picture myself holding a balloon with a string and then I picture the balloon floating away. So as it floats away, you could just picture the thoughts going with it. It is such a beautiful way to create this mental idea of I'm choosing to release from these thoughts, and there they go. They're just floating away with the little balloon. If you want to do something, we do a lot of work with the one-to-one work that I do with the women in the CAN program. We do energetic cord cutting. So you can actually picture yourself cutting the cord that is connecting you to the balloon and then picture it floating away that way because that physical representation of cutting is a really powerful way to cut ties with the thoughts that are bringing you stress. So what I want to do is offer you a really quick visualization, and you can always come back to this video to I understand how to actually visualize yourself separating from the thoughts. So, what I want you to do is just really sink into your space, just like what you did in the breathing exercise, just like what you did in the meditation. This is going to be very similar to the guided meditation that we just did. So, I want you to just sink in, get super comfy. And when you're ready, close your eyes and we're going to do a visualization together. So just allow these images to allow them to come into your mind as you're guided by my voice. There's no right or wrong way to do this. To all my perfectionists out there, don't question, am I doing this right? Just don't. Okay. So just go ahead and get super comfy, sink into your space, close your eyes. And I want you to picture all of the thoughts on the page, everything that you just wrote down. Picture yourself rolling up the page and putting it into a balloon. And as you picture yourself inserting this into the balloon, just take one beautiful breath into your belly and exhale any connection to the thoughts that are on that page. So you are holding the string that is connecting you to this balloon in your hands, and through this string is your connection to all of your stress. So I want you to imagine cutting the string. And as you cut the string, the balloon begins to gently float away. And as this balloon floats away, it takes all of your stress with it. You're feeling lighter. You're watching the stress just float away. You're free from all the weight of the stress, unburdened, worry free. And it feels so good to let go of this stress. So, what a relief that you just cut ties with all of the stress that has been weighing you down. You are no longer connected to this stress. You are in full control. You have everything you need within you to move forward, free of the worry and the burden and the stress that's been weighing you down. You are free. And as you picture this balloon carrying all of those stressful thoughts floating away, getting higher and higher and higher, and just farther and farther away, I want you to breathe in and on your exhale, let go. Breathe in and exhale and let go. And breathe in and let go. You are free from the weight of all of these stress-based thoughts that have just been consuming you. It's floated away. It's gone. Now take one more big deep breath in. And when you're ready, come back to this current moment. Yay, quick visualization. I love visualizations. I think visualization is one of the most underutilized tools, which is why I do so much of it in my coaching, because it's a very powerful way to direct your mind. So what you just did in that visualization right now is you're directing your brain to say, hey, I don't want to hold on to these thoughts anymore. I'm going to put them in a balloon and it's going to float away. And by actually saying that, what your brain is going to do is additional work to actually release yourself from the weight of these thoughts. Visualization is so powerful. I highly recommend this if you are new to this practice. Get into visualization because it can really help to guide your mind, because your mind is a problem-solving machine. And once you show it, hey, I need you to solve this problem, brain, and give it an idea and visualize how you want to actually solve it, it'll just get to work solving it. So super, super powerful tool that you can keep in your tool belt. Okay, step 3 in this. So you have your physical paper. You have your paper with all of your thoughts, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to burn it, or I want you to tear it up, or I want you to put it in the shredder. Whatever you feel would be a very powerful way to further release yourself from any connections to the thoughts that are on your paper. Whatever you got to do, girl, get it. Okay. I love burning because then I'm actually watching it reduce to ash. There's something so cathartic. Maybe it's an inner pyro. I don't know. But it's so cathartic to just see all of those stress-based thoughts just on fire. I'm like, get rid of them. I love putting it in the shredder. I'm like, bye. See you later. I love tearing it with fury, and then I burn after I tear, right? So you can do what feels right to you. But to me, this is just another powerful way to release from any sort of connections that you have with the thoughts that have been creating stress in your body. Okay. Last step in this is we are going to do the maximum release by cleansing. So after you have burned or torn or shredded your page, you are going to do a salt cleansing ritual. So I love to bring in just Himalayan salt. I'm pink, of course, pink sea salt for me. Love pink. So what I do is anytime I am physically releasing from any sort of thoughts that I no longer want to stay connected to, I will put salt on my hands and I will let the grains of the salt just take away any negative energy. So salt is believed to absorb negative energy. So anytime you want to release, anytime you've had a heavy conversation with somebody, you've had a stressful experience. For me, I do this after I've had really heavy sessions with clients. Like let's say we were talking about something like death or really heavy failure or something that was very emotionally charged. I'll actually go and wash my hands with the salt to help release from any sort of negative energy that I have come into contact with, to help myself release, right? I don't want to stay connected to that. So it's a way for, once again, my brain to create separation in between the experience I've had and ritualize it by actually saying like, hey, I am consciously choosing to wash myself of this experience. So allow those little salt granules to just really feel great on your skin. That's why we have salt scrubs, right? I've developed so many of those in my lifetime. They feel incredible on, and then just wash the salt off of your hands. And by letting that water just wash it away, it's once again bringing in the full sensory experience to separate you between all of those stress-based thoughts and really help to stop that stress cycle. Okay, so that is your stress cleansing ritual. So do this anytime you feel the stress come in hot, anytime you feel like you just need to bring yourself down. This is super fast, right? So you're just going to write it down, get it out. You're going to visualize it floating away, visualize yourself cutting ties with it. Then you're going to burn it, cut it, shred it, whatever you need to do, and then cleanse with salt to just release any sort of negativity that is still attached to you, anything that is still lingering to you. A beautiful way to get yourself relief. You made it. You made it through this toolkit. I want to celebrate you. I am so proud of you for dedicating the time to go through these 5 exercises to really help yourself get strategies to reduce stress. I am so, so, so incredibly proud because now what you've done is you've just helped yourself. So any moment that you get into a place where your brain starts racing, the stress cycle starts, you now know exactly what to do. So use these strategies, come back to these videos anytime you need to get yourself relief. And if this is something where you're like, okay, I want to take this to the next level, let's definitely have a conversation because this is the exact type of work that I do in my one-to-one coaching programs. We work on you from the inside out in my world. So I'm all about creating how you want to feel from the inside out. I try to do that in the beauty industry, but we can't do it from the outside in. It's got to be done from the inside out. So I help you manage your mindset. I help you reduce your stress. I help you get all of your habits into alignment and help you start showing up as your most confident and successful self. So if that is an area where you need support, I've got your back every step of the way. And we're going to be doing super fun, practical exercises just like this to get you the maximum relief. So you just got a little taste. And if you want more, send me a message, soulmakeupcustomercare@gmail.com, and we can talk further about what it would look like to work together. So congratulations, you have made it to the end of the Stress Melting Toolkit. I'm so excited for you to get a taste of what it's like to just melt all of your stress away. Now let's keep this going. All right, I will see you on Instagram. Follow me at Your Soul Makeup or on LinkedIn at Elise Conroy. I'll see you soon, my friend.